but I'm coaching right. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. They asked me what I'm coaching right. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. Okay.
Stop it at some point.
All right, let's switch gears now, ladies. Saturday, the first day of AFRAM, and it's also Baltimore Club Music today. They picked the right person to cover this story, I'll tell you.
That's right. And from noon to 5, the music, the culture, and the dance that originated right here in Baltimore and has now spread around the world will be celebrated. And Denise, you have a pretty special story ahead of this weekend's event.
It's very personal. Among the performers on Saturday, my good friends, the TSU dance crew. Now, they've got me into trouble before by teaching me dance moves. Now you take a lesson in Baltimore club dancing.
We're going to show y'all some basic fundamental Baltimore club dance.
Want you to hear
Up
this
next
part.
we have Shaggy. He's going to show you the SpongeBob. Real slow. Get crazy. Get crazy. What you doing? Get crazy. My boy Rum, and he's going to show you the crazy legs. So that's how you do it. Real slow. Where the legs? Crazy legs. This is different variations of the crazy legs, guys.
Shout out Baltimore, yo. That's hard, yo.
They having an AFRAM down there. It's already going to be gone by the time this episode come out.
Yeah.
But they got AFRAM going on, so they going to, I guess, be down there too. But that's cool, man, to see them on the news.
Yeah,
That was
I like stuff
WJZ.
like that.
That was
That's good.
WJZ. That's
Shout out
why
WJZ.
they had the news reporter voices on. I seen Mike's face change in the beginning. Like,
Yeah,
who the
I
fuck
was
is
like-
this
I was
talking
like,
about
who?
this? I don't
Yeah,
like
I was
them
getting
talking
nervous
like
at
this.
first. I'm like,
They had to report on the news, man. Shout
Yeah.
out to WJZ for highlighting the beautifulness of Baltimore.
yeah.
And as y'all saw last week, we was down there, man.
Yeah. And so that's got to be a big shout out to Brandon, man, and Seventh Boating Excursions, man. Y'all got to tap inwardly. Thank you again, bruh. I really appreciate that. And I don't want to just toot our own horn, but Zay, yo, I got to thank you too, bro, like for dedicating and putting yourself in this position to be great at what you doing, bro, because like the angles, the everything. I'm like, yo, why are we just walking recording random stuff? And it was like, this guy was thinking the whole time. So I appreciate that, sir.
Thanks.
God, clap it up for Zay real quick for that.
Yes,
yo.
indeed,
That was really fire, bro.
Round of applause for everybody.
Yeah, that made me feel real good, bro, because it's like that step, yo.
It
Like,
was a fantastic episode across the board. The energy was, of course, once again, just fantastic, organic. A lot of laughs before, because we was there for a while before that.
yeah.
There was a lot going on with the weather was trying to play games.
Yeah,
And everybody
background noise and everything.
Everybody pulled through and got through it. Background noises. Mike,
Birds.
I want to give Mike an
Birds,
extra shout
music
out.
playing, all type of shit.
Extra salute for the audio. He wound up doing a fantastic
Yeah,
job.
you finessed
of getting
that
the audio
well, bro.
At a high quality. So
I didn't know how we was going to get past that wind and shit. It got a little rough, and then the rain came. I was like, yo, is it going to mess up the equipment? You know how I get mad, annoyed it up. Yo. So y'all handled it, man, and we got through
and
it.
we looked calm, because I thought I was panicking when we was recording. I was like,
I knew we was.
I was trying to give Zay the
I started getting more chilly than anything.
No,
I was
when that
like,
wind
damn, I should have had a
started,
fucking
I got
hoodie
nervous.
on. And I was like, God, do they see the goosebumps on a nigga arm? I hope not. If you do, it is what it is. It was cold out there a little.
Nah, it definitely dropped down to like
down there by the
60
water.
on
Salute to Brandon though, man. We
shout out
definitely hope
Brandon.
your business keeps thriving this new season.
Oh yeah, we tapping in.
We definitely gonna tap in this season, and y'all do too. Y'all, like he said, he got it on the shirt right now. Seventh Boating
and he gave us the shirts.
Sorry,
he gave us all these shirts, but y'all gonna have to pay, man. These are beautiful, dog.
Yeah,
Support the brand.
Yeah, man. We got some. I didn't know.
Yeah, he
I was
gave
kinda
all the
late.
shirts. That's why he asked for shirt sizes.
My bad.
I appreciate the
would've worn
shirts too, bro. That's
bad.
classy.
I should have worn mine too, but I'll wear it next episode. Yeah, man. I guess we could go ahead and kind of, get it. Where we want to go with this right now, as far as the combo? Yo, it's a lot of shit that was going on this week.
Oh, I gotta give another shout out. Goldie Mack dropped a track too today.
Okay, what's the name of the joint?
Or 2 days ago. It's called
see it.
Street Code. It's on Goldie Mack's platform. Go follow him. Thank you again. If you go back to the episode, everything that he got out is tagged in it. So
and we'll be posting that.
yeah, and we're gonna be posting him.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out Goldie Mack for that.
Did y'all do anything after the this past week or anything? Y'all got anything into anything new, or y'all see anything new?
So the Spideyverse twice. Well, what is it? Across the Spider-Verse?
See, this is where we need to talk to the people, yo.
Y'all just go in. Y'all can go in because I'll watch it.
I'm not
No, not about that. I'm saying about you not liking it.
Oh, the first one.
Mm-hmm. I be funny about animated stuff sometimes.
Yo,
guys.
you got to get
sorry.
into that, bro.
But I like anime. I don't know. I'm weird, yo.
I've already said this to Zay, and I've keep just thinking about it more and more. But it's like one of my favorite Spider-Man movies.
You said that. I believe you, yo.
Out of all of them,
Just see the
I'm saying not even the just animated ones, the regular ones too. This movie is crazy.
Yo. It's top tier.
It's too crazy, yo.
Visually, like I've said, visually for animated joint, this is by far the best visual.
You know what it makes
animated movie I've ever seen.
Because I wasn't really familiar with all of the different variations in the comic books because I wasn't a heavy comic book reader, like where I was reading every volume and understanding.
Yeah, and we got out of that shit kind of early, so we didn't like. Really
we watched a lot of the cartoons and things like that, but we didn't stay too versed in that. But I do remember going into the comic book stores and seeing those comic book covers and seeing all those different variations of Spider-Man, Batman, whatever it was. Yo.
It was like the random action figures.
That's all I'm saying, yo. They really paid attention. It's
crazy.
Hard.
they said the chase scene took 4 years.
Yo, I can imagine.
4 years?
It's a very in-depth scene.
It's 200 plus Spider-Man chasing him, yo.
That's hard.
Like a futuristic. I guess it would be like New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
It's that I forgot what that universe was called, but anyway,
was
where they met up at, where all of them would converge at, it was another New York basically, but it was like this futuristic style New York. It's crazy.
It's absolutely crazy,
man.
Salute to the Indian Spider-Man, yo. He was hard, yo.
It was some dope Spider-Man in there. My favorite one was Spider-Punk. I think that was what his name was, or was it Punk Spider-Man? I can't remember what his name was.
His name was like Hobie in the joint, but he was like a anti-establishment.
Yeah, the nigga was just
he was cold. He was real too, yo. He helped. I don't want. I mean, if you ain't seen it,
no, I like y'all giving this good insight right now.
Yeah, it's a good movie,
hot
man.
Right now. That's why I want y'all to go crazy.
It's definitely a good movie. Y'all excited about since we on Marvel, y'all excited about Secret Invasion?
Yes. And Sam gonna go crazy with the lead role. Wow. Like, you know, he gonna be
in a series. It's a series, right?
Yeah, it's a series.
Oh my God, Sam Jack in a series?
I like the last days of Ptolemy Gray, so I'm ready for it.
And then they released that little clip. That was like
I didn't
last
watch
week.
it. I just want to see. I
watched it. I couldn't take it. I had to see something.
Nah, I'm not doing it, yo. I'm pumped up.
Yeah, that's gonna be fire.
Salute to Sam Jack, yo.
Yeah,
he deserved it too.
Yeah, and since y'all giving shout outs to a really good CGI film, I wanted to tap in on so the Avatar 2, The Way of the Water came out on Disney Plus sometime 2 weeks ago, maybe. Yeah. I finally got time to watch it because the NBA. Like, you could pay for it, but now it's just like if you got Disney Plus, you could just watch it. You feel me? So, I watched it and it's just like, yo, the visuals weren't impressive, yo. Like they kept the same CGI from the first one, yo. Like the legit. I'm like, that's supposed to look captivating right now. We got nice TVs, so we can't. I'm like.
Nah, I didn't.
That looks bad right now.
I couldn't remember if you told me that before or somebody else, but somebody was like the CGI was mad suspect.
Yo,
and my lady, she liked Avatar or whatever, and I don't really care for him. I thought I ain't gonna get on the first one, but I don't really. I understand the whole technology joint and pushing stuff forward, but she been watching this joint. The funny thing is, it felt like she been watching the movie for like a whole week. That's how long it is. Because she hasn't sat down.
You can only get through 30 minutes at a time because it's like, what is this about, yo?
I feel like she definitely it's definitely at least the third day, if not, I think it's closer to the fourth. She telling me it got like an hour left.
Yeah.
God. I'm like, oh my God.
I felt like I watched for a long time and it got like an hour and a half
like 3 hours and something like in it. Like 3 hours and 40 minutes.
I actually was seeing something for the first time, literally right before I came here. And I can definitely see the scenes where whoever was telling me they was like the graphics ain't like that. I was like, this look like a video game.
Like, yo, you got a PS5. Like, the clips on a PS5 video game look better than that. Like, the Call of Duty intro look better than that. Like, yo, come on, yo.
Slacking, man.
Come on, yo.
They're getting crazy money.
I just didn't care for it.
Yeah, come on, yo.
I didn't care for
that. That was good CGI back in the day, yo.
It disgusted me. I didn't like it at all. I didn't really like the first one either. Jeez. I just enjoyed how it looked as well. I was one of the ones who fell into the visualness. We had never seen anything like that at that point.
No, I agree.
One came out, so that's where I can see where people were leaning more towards seeing this one and being excited, but like some new visual shit. But all they did was take it to the water. I feel like that's when they get lazy, when they take it to the water, because they can't think of anything else.
It's just fun.
Remember, what was that? 300, the second one?
Oh,
holy shit.
Yo, that might be the worst follow-up film of all time. Yo.
Oh my goodness.
That might be one of the worst movies ever
and
made.
what's crazy is you can't.
And 300 was one of the greatest.
It could have been mad hard.
It could have been.
Yeah.
But it was not.
That was true.
Nah,
They failed us.
It just rained the whole time and you could kind of see, so you couldn't see how bad the CGI was.
Bad. It looked muddy. I didn't like it.
They just kept trying to slow everything down.
Neo-noir
yeah, they did try to slow everything down.
Slow down every movement. Yo.
Was that your least favorite neo-noir film? Would that be technically considered that because of how they shot it, where it was like the dark?
Wouldn't be more so probably. I guess a kind of a noir.
Yeah.
Noir, maybe.
Nah, that was just shit.
Yeah, but
it was shit. But it was. I felt like they had the Sin City filter on everything. Yo, like
you can't even categorize.
They did try
trash.
to slow every scene down. Yo. That movie in real time probably, if they didn't slow anything down, probably like 32 minutes.
Yes. They slowed down every fight.
That's because they went the wrong direction that they took in the first one. Like the slow motion scenes in the first one were great, but you can have the whole movie like
the
that.
chest kick was iconic, yo.
Yeah, you remember when they said his shield was heavy,
or you remember when he was
weak. Yeah. My man cocked back and through the.
Remember when my man I think his dad or somebody died or his son died, and he just went berserk mode. It was just slicing through everything. Yo, how you gonna make that and then make that second one?
Yeah,
nasty. I don't like it.
Shout out whoever did that cinematography for that back then.
Yes.
Yo. You remember when limbs flying off of people slow mo and he was
hard, man.
through.
Yeah.
It was hard.
Stabbing people up in here.
I think the director who did that, if I don't say, that's Zack Snyder, isn't it? It's the same one that did like the.
Is it
the DC joint?
So you gotta look that up because that was a great.
The Zack Snyder version of Justice League was my favorite of the DC movies.
I tried to watch it. That shit, that was still boring to me.
I
couldn't do it, yo.
I loved it,
and it's like 18 hours long.
It's mad long. It's mad long. You gotta.
I watched it.
You gotta dedicate time to that one, but I liked it. I liked it a lot, but. To each his own on that one, though. Salute to Transformers. I saw that. I'm not going to go into too much detail. That just came out. But I thought it was pretty solid. The tie-in, I was kind of confused with. Out of 10, I'm giving it. I'll give it like a 7. Mm-hmm. I'll give it like a 7 out of 10.
That's a respectable
I wasn't
number.
mad at it, man. Some of the fight scenes was cool. It was a little much on one part, but I could see why they did it because they trying to tie it into something. And I'll tell y'all after the podcast.
So was Optimus Prime a gorilla and the Decepticon dude was like a T-Rex or something, right?
No. So this
it
had nothing to do.
I remember the Beast Wars cartoon vaguely because we had.
This didn't have anything to do with the Decepticons. These were the what were they? What were the Beast War guys called?
You remember, Zay?
It's been so long.
Damn,
that was a long time.
I just saw the movie. I can't remember what they was called. Maximus. They was like Maximus or something like that. They were called something else. It wasn't the same style machines. They were like from the future. So they were like farther in the future, and they came back in time and ran into the Transformers. So that's how they ended up in this whole movie. But they're trying to tie it into another failing kind of series from back in our day, which I'm trying to see if it's going to work. Like, will these two series come together and like make another universe of greatness?
Know what that's showing you? They running out of them writers. That don't even sound like a good idea.
Yo, can I give it away? Should I give it away?
Yeah, give it away.
The movie been out for a minute. So they tied in, spoiler alert, they tied in at the end G.I. Joe with the Transformers.
Nah.
Oh, yeah.
The excitement. It was zero excitement in the room.
You said it was excitement or no?
No, I'm saying it was zero excitement in here when I said that shit.
But I'm trying to.
Well, you know what?
I feel like back to like an '80s cartoon or something. Like they maybe Optimus Prime
I'll give the
and
part
G.I. Joe was
of
together.
how I think they were trying to tie it in. And forgive me, I haven't watched heavy spoilers or any of my guys to see it because they did do a breakdown of it. But at one point in the Transformers movie, one of the machines, of course, becomes close with one of the characters in the movie. He ends up going through something, and that machine almost gets destroyed, but it saves itself by forming itself into a suit that fits around the boy, and he's now wearing a suit as the Transformer, basically at this point. What it alludes to, I think, is you remember in the first Transformers they had those suits.
Oh, okay.
I think that's where they were adapted from, because this movie was based on like 1994 or something like that. Is when this movie is taking place. So it's back in the day. Kind of cool with New York too. I like how it was. Both of the actors that were in it, the main actors that were in it, they were pretty good together.
Good.
It was solid, man. You know, it went kind of quick. You could tell they was just like, we just gotta finish this shit.
Budget getting
It was like we gotta finish this motherfucker.
That's because all that CGI, that shit costs money.
Nigga, yeah,
that's why it's like, yo, even with that, like you could tell the CGI was way better than the second.
But the fight scene, that last fight scene was kind of decent. The only thing that always pisses me off about Transformers is Optimus get his ass whooped at some point. Sometimes even die. Like, but then he'll come back and he'll fight that same boss and somehow level up a little bit enough on some Dragon Ball Z shit.
Is he Goku?
And then he just
Goku a robot?
Finish him immediately.
Yeah.
I hate that. Yo, like, why was he so easy to kill now? Like, I mean, a level up helped, but it couldn't have helped that damn much. He washed you before, or killed you before.
That, like Zay said, the budget was running out.
In this movie, same thing.
Have two grandiose.
Same thing. They smoked that boss in a second. It's like they said he was basically indestructible. He killed that nigga in 15 seconds. I was like, what the fuck, man?
He pulled out the little sword.
Yeah, he got busy with the sword, stabbed him, and then ripped his spine out. You know how you get down.
I knew it.
You know how you get down.
Yeah, G.I. Joe Transformers joint happened 87.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was like, I think I do kind of
remember.
I bring them niggas together,
like a cartoon
man.
Or something.
Channing Tatum might be back.
Them G.I.
Transformers.
Channing Tatum about to run his bag up, dog, with the terrible double film, bro. That shit is gonna be ass, bro. I'm just gonna keep it a bean. It's no way to make that good, yo. Cheeks.
I remember
I like Beast Wars though.
No, the G.I. Joe movie that came out, like, remember, did y'all see the second one?
Yes, I seen all the G.I. Joe.
I swear
movies.
to goodness, that
even the
was like
spin-offs.
the worst movie I ever. I could not. It took everything in me to finally
the
get through.
Cobra Cobra one. I saw the Cobra one.
I didn't watch that.
Gosh, that was a.
I couldn't get
all of them were bad.
I watched like the first 30 minutes of that.
Like, when I
3
finished,
times.
it was one of the movies when I finished, I was just mad, yo. Like, I'm mad I watched it, but I had to.
It had
finish
potential,
it,
bro.
I watched like the first 30 minutes like 3 times and never got past that point.
So we all agree, because I thought it was just me. I was like, this is really one of the worst movies I ever
Two
watched.
colossal turds coming together, yo. We can see what happened. Transformers started off way better than G.I. Joe did, though.
G.I. Joe couldn't get through 2 movies.
Yeah, at all. The first one was
it was
bearable.
tolerable.
You know what I mean? I could get through this, but that second one was,
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of did like the one with Marlon Wayans, show. Which one was that?
That was the first one.
Oh, all right, yeah. That one was all right, yo. I think I saw that with Maurice, yo.
They put The Rock in one of them. Was that the second one, I think?
I don't remember which one we went to go see. This was a long ass time ago, yo. So it had to.
I think
it
that
was
was
one
The
of
Rock. Was that The Rock in that movie? Am I fucking?
G.I. Joe Retaliation with
Yeah.
The Rock.
What year was that?
13.
So maybe that could have been around. Actually, yeah. That could have been.
Hold on, the Cobra one was the first one?
Mm-hmm.
So the Rock one is the one I'm talking about that was garbage. I don't even remember. I just know it was really
the first
bad.
one was okay.
It was really
all
bad.
I remember is it was really, really bad. Yo, so did you get a chance to watch the Teofimo Lopez Josh Taylor fight?
No, I didn't check it out, but I've been seeing the aftermath from that shit.
So he won definitively. I'm gonna give him that credit on that. But how y'all feel about him like retiring now? Isn't he hurt
though? Doesn't he have some kind of ailment, or he like?
No, he has no ailment. He's going. I'm not trying to get personal. I mean, he said it out there. He's going through I guess custody.
Not my. All right, he might got focused on life.
His pops was screaming on him.
The way his dad was yelling on him on that interview, that was the weirdest pre-fight interview of all time. Like the way his dad got everybody was uncomfortable.
It was crazy, yeah.
We were watching why?
What happened? I didn't see it.
Basically, he was standing on this his take about black fighters.
It was
or whatever.
a couple of takes, and his pops said, "Don't say that."
And his father like, "Don't you say that." Don't say that. It was weird. Yo.
I'm gonna say what
I'm gonna stand on what I want to say. I'm gonna say what I'm like. Yo, this feels like a weird
the dude doing the interview was uncomfortable. He was. Then they got into a quick little.
This is awkward.
Thing.
You a grown ass man. What is going on right now? What is going on? Right? I was confused.
Weird, yo. Now I'm retiring and all this.
But y'all said it was definitive though. He looked. Did he look good?
No, he pulled away. It was somewhat decent early, and then he pulled away.
Yeah, and I don't want to take nothing away from him, but Josh Taylor looked way sharper than that every other fight, yo. This was bad.
Right before that.
I knew it was bad, and Josh Taylor wasn't who he used to be. When Teofimo Lopez literally jumped off his feet and like did a Superman punch. Yo, a real boxer would have laid down and just straight fried him. He left himself wide open and jumped and did like a hooking right. Jumping off his
anime
feet.
style.
Yeah, like a Goku finishing punch. Like, yo, he's wilding right now. Like, that's not boxing at all. But he beat him up.
Any good ones before preliminary fights?
Juju Smith-Carrington fought in the early prelims. Of course, he beat the dude up. Of course. It was one more guy that we actually liked that fought in the early prelims. Oh, Xander Zayas.
Oh, yeah.
Xander Zayas, he wasn't in one of the early prelims. Oh, he beat the dude up bad.
Xander's like,
what's this
nigga only 19 or something like that?
19,
like
big
that.
lanky,
He's
like
ridiculous.
Puerto Rican industry.
Yeah, he gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
He gonna be a problem. For sure.
Yeah. How much does he weigh?
I think he's in the 140 range, between 135 and 140, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. Normally, I'm way sharper than this on that, but
Nah, yeah. It's just
I watch him, but I don't really pay crazy attention to him right now. I haven't. Since we on the boxing, did y'all see the? I caught this so randomly because somebody threw up a stream on like Twitter, y'all. The Floyd Mayweather. I didn't even know he was fighting.
Yo,
Floyd
what happened? I just saw the aftermath.
John Gotti the third or whatever.
Who is John Gotti the third?
John
chill
Gotti's son, grandson.
I don't fuck with them niggas. I
Wait,
just don't want to fuck with
He's a boxer?
I don't know. I think he does like MMA. something.
Oh, okay. That's why I don't know him.
I don't even know how they got to
the old gangster John Gotti.
I guess it was the name.
He's from his lineage. He's one of his descendants.
Yeah. But I think he does like.
I still don't know who he
he's not
is.
a boxer,
Like, it's no disrespect, but
and I'm watching it. The fight looks weird. Floyd's hitting him, but you could tell Floyd is much slower because what's his name throwing punches and he kind of like he's not getting cracked, but he's a little off balance a little bit and all that type of stuff. Then he cracking him clean, and then all of a sudden, I guess I caught it midway through. It was a lot of holding, I guess, by Gotti and a lot of talking, just talking excessive. And I guess what's the name stopped the fight, Kenny Bayless, and then Gotti was acting like he was about to come swing at Floyd. And then he came and then he started swinging and it's like the fight is over.
I saw that.
But right before everybody got in and got in the middle, Floyd cracked him with like an overhand right. Sent them all the way back across the ring, That was the funniest part of the whole thing, and then it just got nasty after that, and the whole event was stopped.
Damn, yo.
Shit was happening.
They was fighting in the corridor.
Yeah, they was going in.
With like one of the famous, I'm not even talking about those names, but famous reality stars from one of them hip hop shows.
Oh, okay.
But the internet also it was crazy.
Yeah, I be trying to stay out the algorithm, but that's crazy that happened at a real event. Was that here in the States?
I don't know.
I think it was Miami. If I'm not mistaken. But
makes sense.
Yeah, it was just mad random.
Florida.
Makes a lot of sense then.
It was just like I literally caught it.
Word to Florida, man. Y'all wild as hell down there.
It was packed. Sound like in there. I'm like, yo, I didn't even know he was fighting. Now what's going on, yo? This is crazy.
That's crazy.
But I also in the boxing joint on some real boxing. Have y'all been watching the press conferences for Earl Spencer and Terrence Crawford?
Yeah.
Just caught one today too. The way they were like faced off. They had a little face off. I think I don't know when that actually was, but I saw.
Well, they do the face off after every press conference.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
a part
know
of
that.
it,
That got you.
The work they gotta do.
Now I'm excited about this one. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if my algorithm is trying to tell me something or not, but YouTube been throwing a lot of Bud content at me. I've been getting a lot of his content thrown at me.
Well, he been on a lot of
not even just him talking. I'm saying like his actual fights. I'm getting his fights in my algorithm.
But
I've never
that's what
looked
I'm
this
saying.
nigga up or anything.
I think because he's been on like he's been moving around on the platforms, the bigger especially urban platforms recently. So what it's doing is he's getting in more so in the algorithm. So I think it's feeding that algorithm anything Terrence Crawford, especially if you watch boxing. I think it's just feeding you a lot of his stuff now because he was on like the. $1 million worth of game. He was on the Breakfast Club, and he was on something else.
He was on the Breakfast Club?
Yeah. I didn't watch it, but salute. But yeah. So he been. But my main thing is, you could tell from the first press conference. When it be tough negotiations and you got to play nice, and I think in general they like each other. They like each other. They want to be friends after.
Yeah, I haven't really seen too much.
And Earl Spence been looking like a civil rights leader, yo. I feel like he gonna beat this nigga up. I'm excited, yo.
That first presser, you could tell they were being cordial. It was a little bit of what's the name, and then but they wasn't going crazy. But you could tell as they going through the process, it's getting closer to the fight. Like they training in between a little bit. Even though they on their press run, they're not going crazy hard. it's been heating up, like, and you could tell they just getting irritated with seeing each other like so often. Like they want to get in that ring, yo. They both look like they in shape right now.
Yeah,
they look good, man.
Yeah,
I mean, it's only a month and a half away.
But they both boxers too. Like they both nice. Nobody's saying one is not nice, but I want Errol Spence to win. And
I think Errol's
like
still gonna win.
Solid
I
body
still think Errol
punches,
gonna win.
solid footwork. Like
yeah, we gonna get into a full fledged joint. Nah, but what's the name been talking about? Because you know Earl be saying he the big fish. Terrence Crawford been talking about he gonna catch him and gut him and fillet him. He was like, yo, how you gonna catch me and I'm Moby Dick, man? You crazy, yo. But the funny joint to me was he was like, you know, we Jamaican, we smoke bud.
Yeah,
we gonna roll you up and smoke you.
I heard that, yo. I watched that press conference last night. Like, yeah,
good trash talk. I like it, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. And I love where the boxing match last week led us. So shout out Cuzzo Kamal. He was through and Zay pulled up for the fight. And then after, I randomly cut on a wrestling documentary about Macho Man Randy Savage.
Macho Man.
Oh my God.
Bruh,
Nasty man.
I didn't know he was like this, dog.
Mike told me about it the next day.
Crazy,
I still didn't know he was like this.
First off, yo, back then, I'm sorry for even like supporting that kind of activity because they did not support women back then, yo. Like he was wilding, yo. You remember?
Yes.
Stand over there. Did I tell you to talk? Like, yo, he was really wilding. Like the guy complimented. It was a clip where one of the commentators like gave his wife a compliment, like, yeah, that's very fine jewelry. It's very classy for a classy lady or something like that. And then he just started wilding her, yo. She was like, thank you. And then did I tell you to speak? Did I tell you to do anything? And he was serious, bro. Like, this was part of the character. Like, some sick, like, insecure macho
Randy
dude.
Savage.
And this is this is the wildest part of it all, right? So they had a scene, they had a part of the show was they had built it up. And his the dude he was having a beef with, you know, slaps his wife. First of all, that's nuts already.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But Mike, what happened, right? They said she said she was basically, she put it in the nicest words. They were practicing that on the bed in a hotel for 2 hours.
That's crazy.
So they were throwing her around.
That's crazy.
In a room for 2 hours.
Like practicing wrestling moves.
Yo, that was crazy.
Crazy.
Yo. Crazy.
Do you think he asked for that, or do you think the writers wrote that?
It was when you watch it was like a combination of all, but a lot of it was
just wilding back then. To be honest, to be honest,
and then hold on, it's the wildest part, Mike. Behind the scenes, he was
really crazy. Yeah. Yo, they say, I forgot about the one joint.
Roids in the coke?
No. He basically had like a long.
He had to be doing roids and
coke. A portion after he retired, where he changed his life around. And really committed to a woman, and I'm not going to say her name because, you know, it's a pretty cruddy story.
She's in the documentary.
But basically, long story short, she thinks he's like not insecure. He's living his life peacefully and stuff like that. She finds out he has a video surveillance system in the house where he's like watching her at every moment. Yo, I'm like, this dude is crazy, bro. The most insecure man of all time.
Yeah, what you call him? You called him from Casino.
Oh, Sam Rothstein of wrestling.
He was like Sam Rothstein 10.0.
Yeah, because she told him like, you know, I like you, but you know, she was into the wrestling world. Like, you feel
I'm talking about the wife though. Like, he wouldn't let her like behind the scenes.
That was scary, bro.
Yeah, yo, he was crazy, man. Wouldn't let her talk to her. Wouldn't let her go. It was crazy.
Yo,
they'll unalive everybody.
He can't speak to anybody. He wasn't allowed to speak to anybody. I'm like,
but there's some roids. That's that good yayo, rush, get the yayo. A lot of, like I said, roids.
Nah, you knew he used to be high because I watched a couple of documentaries and they said he never broke character. No, they say he never broke character. Like, you know, like Hulk Hogan and all them, like they'll be in the back and be chilling. Like, hey, what you want for lunch, man? Like, they say no. He always had the voice.
What's so funny is his younger pictures. He looks like. You wouldn't think that's the same person.
Yeah.
He was in Spider-Man, one of them Spider-Man movies.
Oh, yeah.
The first
they
one?
showed that in there.
It was the first one when he got in the wrestling match.
Yeah, with his cruddy costume.
That was when roids started doing them nasty. He looked crazy. Yeah. Like, yo, you too old to be doing roids, bro.
At that point, they was just doing it out of the love.
Yeah. He just loved the roids so much.
Yeah.
He was trying to look like Yajiro Hanma, yo.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out, yo.
It just looked like And then they go to them tanning beds and they start looking all leathery. The leathery skin
start looking crazy.
But what you about to say, Zay?
I want to give a big salute to Shannon Sharp, man. It was his last episode this week.
Dope.
And I know y'all seen some of the clips, him tearing up and all that.
No.
Got emotional.
He gave salute to Skip, you know what I mean? Because Skip helped put him on the platform for him to shine. But, I didn't realize quite how long he had been. It was 7 years.
It went by quick, man.
Yeah, it went by quick. He worked with him as far as solo-wise. I know Stephen A. used to come on first Cold Pizza, I think, if I'm not mistaken, here and there. And that's how he built that
Cold
up.
Pizza, I forgot about that.
I forgot about Cold Pizza.
But him and Skip was only together on First Take for 4 years. Shannon then almost doubled that with Skip. It was crazy you even think like that. But they had like a clip of him on his last day behind the scenes. Somebody was recording it. And he just a lot of people was giving him mad love. You could see one of the ladies was like tearing up and all of that.
He deserved it.
And he was just like,
I was getting emotional watching that shit.
I'm gonna send y'all that. It was really kind of dope to see. It was just basically they did like a short little video of like his last day there, and it was
definitely
dope,
send that to me because I respected in his shout out. He gave love to all the staff.
Yeah, all the
staff. The security guys at the front.
But Shannon seemed like that type of guy.
I'm like, yo, you real for that.
Like I said, when you see,
but you don't got to be that real when you make it.
As he walking through the building, everybody, all right, man, last show, you know what I mean? Saying it was.
Shannon seemed like that type of guy to me personally. Even based on his personality on TV, he probably came in early. He talking to the front desk people, all of them, everybody that's in there, the people helping to clean up, everybody that's just the behind the scenes camera people, so he probably got to know everybody. That's why that video probably is dope, so I do have to see that.
He was saying for that show, you got to wake up. He said, thank you everybody for it was able basically got me to wake up 3 a.m. Pacific time just to do the show every 5 days a week, yo. Because that show come on at what 10?
Yeah,
10:30 or whatever. He probably work out before, so he probably get up an extra hour earlier than he need to. And then all that. So I was like, man, that's dedication, man.
Yeah.
Put in a lot of work, man.
And he made a name for it, so he came a long way from the guy with the crazy ankles out on one of them shows he used to be. He just looked like the wild country ass nigga with them ankles out.
Yeah, at the CBS he would just float around.
Yeah. And if you really think about it though, like they did have a mean ass run with that back and forth. So we used to be like, Skip, come on, Skip. Like, yo, we used to be watching that like, yo, they making valid points. They definitely had a run, yo.
Yeah.
I forgot, because I haven't watched that show like in like a solid probably like 4 years. So
I feel like most people watch his clips now.
Back in the day, I used to watch that shit religiously though.
Yeah, it is mainly clips now.
It's more of a clip.
I don't even watch those shows like that.
Yeah,
we have like the YouTube TV and shit and we still don't watch it.
Yeah.
But if we giving shout outs, definitely gotta give a shout out to Ice Cube on this officially being recognized as the first black owned sports league in America. Salute to you, brother.
Shout out Ice Cube.
I love the Big Three joint. Like
he's done a lot with his
life for a long time.
Yeah.
Did your thing for your whole life. You're a legend.
Legendary.
Definitely a legend, man.
Got a basketball league, dropped, started and wrote one of the biggest cult classic black movies of all time, yo.
Easily, yo.
Like directed, like, yo, you already solidified, yo.
Yeah. And what's crazy,
and you can rap.
Yeah. Niggas forget that.
Actually nice.
A lot of people forget that.
Most of the people who ain't over the age of 35, yo, he literally at one point was considered the best rapper.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of people forget that.
In the game at one point.
In the 90s, he was going crazy.
The early 90s, yes. Like he was that lethal with it. So that's you live in a full life, and he's still not like ancient. He in his 50s.
Nigga did shit like the movies he was doing on Disney.
He
did it all, bro. The Barbershop movie.
This is a great film. Barbershop
was fire. The third one's but 1 and 2 was definitely both was heat, yo.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Salute the Cube, yo. That's why I always say just Ice from afar, he's one of my like top like I would say at least I want to say 3, but just to say 5 people in like in the entertainment industry just from afar, just looking at it, just watching how he moved and how he seemed very much like a solid down to earth dude for real. So salute the Cube, man, legendary.
Yeah,
what's next?
Cube.
Like when dudes just be elevate, like what's next?
Yeah, you need to. I feel like he just need to bring out all the big guns from like all the actors that he had, but have like a new original idea somehow, and just have him like if they could just do something funny again, yo, like
Yeah.
Because they got a powerhouse now of people that starred in his movies. So and they got mad
and they got a
respect
wheelhouse of other people they could just pick from now too if they want to start adapting some of these new young guys.
Yeah, I would love to see Chris Tucker and him do a movie. It don't have to be Friday.
Yeah.
Yo, have y'all been seeing Chris Tucker a lot more recently?
I think I said this
on my Instagram.
I said, one, he knows everybody, but two, like he just been popping up.
And I feel like if he say he really want to be in a movie, like
remember when I called you the other day and I was at that museum? I went to the Afrofuturism joint, the exhibit that's at the African American. What's the damn? I forget the name.
It's a long name.
Embarrassing.
The national.
Anyway,
it's a long
museum down there in DC. I see that nigga in there. He's coming out the bathroom area. He's with his
you saw
with something Chris Tucker. I was like, yo, what the fuck, man?
I would have spoke.
What is he doing in there?
Creepy,
and then from then on, I almost did it. But he had a security.
I just told him,
it was two factors. It's two factors that stopped me from doing that. Security guard looked extra aggressive that was in front of him, and he had a situation with him. I don't know what his situation is, so I didn't want to.
Yeah, he be.
But you wasn't coming.
I friends with like kings and queens.
Listen, I don't want to deal with none of that shit, man. I don't want nobody stomping me out. I was in DC. Yeah. I wasn't. Can't be doing no shit like that. It was very close to the
Chris. Nigga just pistol whip you.
Yeah. That nigga got a new hairline. He don't even remember who he used to be.
Man, tumble down the steps in the front of the joint.
Like Varnell Hill and Mario. He was like, Snooky, good work.
Yeah. Nigga, he was back there with the Nuggets and shit, shaking hands and shit when they won. Where's this nigga been at?
He's hilarious.
Yo, you know why you seen him pop out? And I mentioned this when I was like, "Yo,
is it from Air? The movie just came out.
That Air movie was big.
Yeah, when you promo and then they talking about Rush Hour coming out. Shit, man. So you got like with Usher, you've been seeing Usher a lot, and I think it's kind of a build up because they've been talking about doing Confessions too. Album. Coming out, so it's like you see Usher everywhere. That's
they big. They had the machine behind them.
Yeah, they've been in entertainment.
Rollout,
top level people in entertainment from years back, getting money. Like so, when the rollout happening,
it said Transformers real rollout. It wasn't that thing. Wasn't that thing?
Yeah, I missed the Ratchet.
He should be in Transformers, yo.
I missed the Ratchet Chris Tucker, yo. I stole you remember how I used to act as a kid, yo? Him and Mike Epps was like my two like people I like. That's how that like
you see the picture of them two together. Mike Epps took. Mike Epps said we need to do the movie. What we doing, bro?
We spoke about that on here briefly.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. They got Cube. Both of they gotta do something. It don't have to be Friday, yo. Just do something, yo.
Yeah, it could be just some old.
Even if y'all want to exexecutive produce it and y'all just be in it.
Like, we can write some shit. Yo.
Come on, man.
Some
like,
old head dudes.
Yeah,
that would be actually be hard, yo.
I got an idea. I don't want.
You gonna put him on some Big Lebowski shit? Have him bowling and shit.
Bowling
in the bowling league.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. A bowling league joint
or
the
pool league,
and they all going for the championship. They got separate teams, yo.
Niggas be hating on each other. That should be funny.
Mad serious.
OGs with bread too. They be honorable, hilarious niggas, yo.
Nah, that'd be a good one.
Oh, ideas on ideas, man.
Oh, before we completely clear out the sports space. Ja's punishment finally came down today. It was like they was using this like a rollout, yo.
Yeah, like, it was exciting.
After the finals, because we know nobody gonna be talking about the Denver winning it past 2 days. I'm sorry, it's just one of them teams that a lot of people just unfortunately they can hoop, but a lot of people don't care about them like that. It's just like, all right, right after that, we're gonna drop Ja. Then we're gonna get to the draft. Then we're gonna get the free agents. It just seemed like a rollout, but 25 games. What y'all think about that?
I think I said it was going to be something like that. I don't know if I said it on this pod, but I thought it was going to be somewhere around that. So it wasn't surprising to me. And it's not that bad. I don't think that's that bad. How about you, Mike?
I mean, they make it seem like they're going to prove a big point. I feel like that's kind of light, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm not.
He didn't do.
I don't want them to smash the man, but like, it's like, yo, if you getting that bread and you got that light on you, you got to accept that responsibility.
25 games is a long time. It is.
I think they said in total, maybe, and they might be also including the because now that I think about doing the math based on yearly salary, I'm not pocket watching, but off the salary and the amount of games that and the money he lost from not making All NBA, they said he's standing to lose like $50 million or something like that. That's pretty steep, man.
Yeah. But he double wielded the pistol twice on the internet.
No, I'm not saying he didn't put himself in that position. What I'm saying is
he just didn't want the money. To be honest, like. Let's keep it a bean.
Yeah, after he make the All NBA team and lost all that bread, like
he didn't want the money.
Clearly, I don't know if the money.
I think the funniest thing that I saw from this, the whole this past week before we actually got the announcement of the suspension was I think it was TMZ that might have reported it, or Bleacher Report or something like that. But where supposedly Skip Bayless was trying to broker a conversation between Wayne and Ja Morant after the situation happened.
Feds.
Not even the feds.
Just Skip trying to.
What the fuck are y'all talking about? Skip brokering the convo between Wayne and Ja? What does that even mean?
That nigga was just trying to get intel on both of them.
That's
What I'm asking is, what does that even mean, dog?
What info is out there on his?
Is that a sign from the
Remember, Skip been on this hard though for a while now, yo.
Yeah, talking about this gang signs he was throwing up. You right. You might be right. I wasn't even looking at it from that standpoint.
The federales when I see him.
The federales, Skip Stinks. You're a disgusting man,
Federales, yo.
You was trying to set up Wayne and Ja at the same time. You're a sick nigga. Allegedly.
Then what he would have had like his first podcast episode with them venting about things they did that weren't past the statute of limitations.
But I think,
and they would just smash.
See, my mind didn't even go that far into it. Where I stopped at
Skip
was
the Agent, bro. That's gotta be his podcast.
What the fuck kind of
Agent Skip?
What the fuck kind of advice was he expecting this nigga to give Ja, yo? You see what Wayne looked like? Respectfully, yo. Like, what was he about to say to that nigga?
And Wayne be doing whatever the fuck he wants. Like, I can't give anybody any supervision.
That's where my mind went. I didn't go to
that nigga was drinking lean in 07.
Advice from Wayne?
Well, maybe the funniest part of the headline to me was Ja turned it down.
Yeah, like
Young Boy, the only one that can get through. If he won, and he needs Young Boy.
Yo, Young Boy, you gotta offer therapy to him, yo. You're the only person he'll listen to, yo.
Oh man,
damn,
look, man, yo, you gotta worry about hooping, man.
That's the funniest shit that came from it. But again, I hope he just goes, dials in, gets whatever helps he needs, and just gets back to hanging with his daughter. I would hang with my sister and my daughter. My sister is about to go to college. I would just be over there hanging with her, helping her get through that, and then I'd be hanging with my daughter. I'm not doing nothing else and working out.
It's a lot of things you could do with that type of money other than flash pistols and stuff.
And you could build shit at home.
We was just on yachts. I'll be on a yacht every day I wasn't at a game.
But you could build yourself a gun range at home. And you could wield pistols all day long.
Have the ultimate shootout in the backyard.
You can just do whatever you want.
Yo, you gotta worry about the streets
in the backyard.
Dual wielding a pistol on IG Live on some get the gat shit is wild. It is wild. You make too much money and you're too visible. Stop it.
Yeah. Well, you said like he could cop his plea, yo, and say he for like the right to bear arms. I
told you to lean into it.
Like a video.
If you really want to lean into it, he can lean into it. Rolling around,
shooting around his pistols.
Did you see that? No, what also might have been just as funny. His team talking about it was a toy gun. Yo.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw them try to get that off.
I don't understand.
I respect the attempt, though. You know what I mean? You can only you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, bro. Yeah. Gotta take a shot. Gotta take a shot, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I still feel like 25 games was kind of light, though, yo.
I don't think it was that
only because it was twice. Like all right,
but he didn't do anything wrong though.
He had the incident with the kid at the basketball.
That's what I'm saying. It's been a lot. Like,
and then they said they found more stuff.
They said they found more stuff. Honestly, I don't know what that is.
After if you really beat somebody up at the crib allegedly, after that you gotta lay low. Even if you got the pistols, you got the feds on you now, yo. You gotta lay low. Just hoop. Stay out the way.
Yeah, stop going to
even
the mall.
If you got it on you, like, yo, just keep it on your side, bro. Unless something happens, bro.
Unfortunately, I don't want. I mean, because it's kind of like a same message, and it's for an older person, which is this. It's just like, come on, yo. Like, Boosie needed to lay low. Allegedly, it just sounds.
That shit blew me, yo.
It don't sound good.
It don't look good either, yo.
Yeah, but we know they caught him on IG Live, and it was a pistol in his back pocket. It's not alleged, yo. Like. And that's what they said gave them the tip from an IG. Like, you're too old to be getting busted with stuff like Ja Morant on IG Live, yo. And you're felon. You ain't supposed to have guns there.
I'm gonna keep it a bean.
Oh, gosh,
he had those bright red pants on with that joint tucked in the back. You thought nobody was gonna see that, Boosie?
See, I'm gonna go like this though. Like, yo, if dudes claim to be outside and all this stuff, like, why aren't there repercussions for the person that records these type of things?
Yeah.
As far as what angle you taking it from, like
yo, like if you
was it a clip though?
Were these all supposedly like street dudes? That
they said
like a street type of endeavor, where it was like they doing whatever.
You mean with like the job situation?
Yeah, that's what I see what you're saying.
Why, yo? I feel like. Without that,
you saying how they goofy?
Yeah, like why? I would be like, yo,
nobody looking out. Like you supposed
somebody should have popped them as soon as they saw the camera going out. If they was doing anything that was hot, like, yo, what type of? Yeah. I don't even understand what goes on now. It's like, why isn't this person considered a snitch? Well, I'm not going to promote the wrong thing.
It's not even in the snitch category. It's just literally like, yo, you know, your man's. He probably funneling everybody right now, doing what they got to do. And even if it's just your guy, period, and you know he get caught with this on him, he jammed up, like, just on, not even just snitched up, just friend or caring about somebody. Why would you put that on a live?
Yeah. That's what I don't get. Like,
it's all the parties involved because he not supposed to be doing that. Then they was talking about, you know, he doing his after police joint. He been listen. When you get off of what he got off of. He was on his OJ Simpson
and
type
they
stuff.
Always he was on your ass.
He's just begging for them to come live. You know they don't like that. You get off of stuff like that, they're like, "Oh, you ain't silent?
Damn,
okay."
That's sad though. They gonna throw it.
Don't know how long it's gonna take,
Pause.
but we gonna get you.
Pause.
That's how they are. They like, yo, we gonna get you, yo.
They definitely gonna throw the book at this nigga, man. They gonna try to.
He jammed up. The first thing he said was he apologized to his kids. That's the first tweet he put out.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, yeah, this not good, yo.
That's sad, man.
And then he was
the person who had the phone. I also blame Boosie, but whoever recorded it, like, why were you even recording? It wasn't like he was freestyling or nothing like that. You was just trying to get clout recording something that was about to transpire clearly, like, which makes you like an informant. Or probably, I don't know. It weirds me out now, yo. I be so weirded out by
also,
stuff like that.
Boosie, like, we all rock with Boosie for the most part. Like, we don't want to see him, like, jammed up, but, like, he just been doing a lot of excessive talk. I'm like, for gangster, like, that's a lot of talking you doing. And on one of the most recent podcast joints that came out, there's like a clip of him, like, basically telling. He's just saying stuff on podcasts like he shouldn't be saying, yo.
He getting paid.
He talk, but he's talking like, no, it's a good. You can finesse and still.
These
get
niggas,
paid.
Vlad and them are paying this.
It wasn't even on
a lot
Vlad,
of
yo.
money.
Yeah, but talk like that if you're like Gunna. Like, don't talk like that if you actually are doing bad things, bro.
He was saying,
stupid.
I don't even want to repeat it, but long story long, like, these are things that are going to get used against him when
like, they going to smash you, yo.
It's like, why would you say that, yo? Like, and plus, you just too old. You should know better than that, yo. So.
Yeah, he was wilding on the
prayers up. I just tried to play devil's advocate because I love Boosie, but that wasn't a good idea. But why are people? I don't understand if you are outside individual, why anybody would have their phone out recording anything. Yeah. Going live should be against the rules if you're outside individual. I can go live because I'm a civilian, but like, if I don't even get it, bro.
Yeah, it's different now. I don't know. It's a totally different time, day and age.
Yeah. Oh, and I gotta say, I hate to end on a somber note, but we gotta say prayers up to Ray Lewis, yo. They didn't say what happened, but I think one of his sons passed yesterday.
Ray Lewis III.
Damn, yo.
Yeah, that was
crazy. Prayers up, Ray Lewis, man. Like, you're a legend, bro.
Respect,
praying for the family, praying for everybody. I know we say what we say about certain stuff, but like, that's different, bro. We don't wish that on nobody, and we praying for everything, man. So
for sure, I am hoping.
And I'm sorry for your loss, bro.
Keeping it in the vein of the NFL a little bit. Did y'all see the clips of Josh Allen dive throwing from the new NFL Madden 24?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you talking about? No, you said
like he was diving and throwing it.
That wasn't Josh Allen. That was Patrick Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
That was crazy, yo. Yeah, it was Patrick.
I didn't see the dive throw though.
I said, yo, this is reasons why I don't buy Madden.
Yeah, I'm not buying it this year.
Come on, yo. I haven't bought one since 13, but that's.
I think this is finally.
They try and mix it with NFL Street now or some shit.
Oh, the dive throw look crazy, bro.
Imagine you losing
because a
game, yo.
50-yard.
You lost a game, yo, with money on the line because Patrick Mahomes did a Superman dive to the right touchdown pass on you. Like, that better not be in the game. It better just been like a joint they just playing around to get you hyped for the game because that's crazy.
Yeah. And shout out Desi because he actually sent me a montage of like Madden clips from this Madden that came out that was like online crazy ass glitches. Like, some wild shit like where a nigga get tackled, then he like reinflate and then like throw an 80-yard pass or something.
They've been
and it's
fucking
like,
up, dog.
Bro, what happened?
Literally haven't bought one in a decade, yo.
They've been fucking up, man.
I'm not doing it, yo.
Damn, son.
I bought the last one. I liked it though. I'm not gonna hold you. The movement was a little bit better than.
That's because you be nice on them motherfuckers. Like that's for you, yo. You should always buy 2K and Madden. I still got a shout out to Dez from You Heard Me, Dog. He does like clips on YouTube right now where he's playing MLB The Show. I saw that
version, so I gotta definitely
hard.
get on there and start playing that soon. I haven't bought it yet. I'm not trying to spend the regular bread on it. I want to get it when it's on sale.
Yeah, get that for the low, man.
I might wait for that one after All-Star break, but I'm definitely gonna cop it.
Yeah, the NCAA players, they talking about it's gonna be a hold up for NCAA football. The game,
they get paid off their likeness, so you gotta pay them niggas even more now.
I'm gonna keep it real. This is what I've said, and I always stand on this. Just make random rosters. I don't care about having to play with. I just want a college football game.
Yeah, and that shit was hard. You remember one of the most recent ones where they had if you put
one of the most recent ones, Mike.
Like the last most recent one though. Remember when you put in the schools and it actually would get high schools from around the way? That shit was hard, and that was back then.
Yes.
It was cool, man.
Niggas
be playing Overly, Milford. I'm like, yo, this is cool, yo.
Cool, man.
The 3 games before the championship.
All you got to do is make the game, do random rosters, and just give it because it's really the coaches, yo. Of course, players too, but college is way more coach dependent than the NFL, you feel me? And it's just just put the coaches' tendencies and stuff like that, and then put the game out, yo. Y'all, I feel like I understand why the players will do it, and they have the right to, but I also feel like EA getting greedy with trying to use the likeness. I feel like, yo, leave them alone, yo. If you don't want to pay them, just leave their likeness alone. You can just make random players, yo. We would all buy the game regardless. We would still
get it. We would still buy it.
You're right. Very much right.
And they had I think that was a thing for a while on that one where you could put your character on Madden too.
Yeah. Imported.
I remember I had the nicest running back ever on ECU, and then he went to the Cowboys and was trash. I just didn't.
Their rating goes down a lot.
Yeah, it was dropped tremendously. I was pissed off.
But that shouldn't make no sense for a running back because running backs are the easiest plug and play in the league, other than maybe an edge rusher, maybe you shouldn't be that.
I would always create a quarterback.
I used to like the running backs because you could get the toss to really go crazy.
The running back was fun.
5 touchdowns.
If you knew how to play defense,
yards.
you know what I mean? A good cornerback was kind of cool too. If you get the picks.
I like being a free safety.
I used to like the strong safety because I would just come down hitting. I never worried about catching picks. Remember Rich?
Yeah.
I used to. Rich be like, "Why do you try to catch a pick?" I just be like, "Yo, I just wanted to smack, yo, Because that's back when you could still do the crazy hit sticks.
I think I played with your guy when you had him one time, and I got 2-3 picks.
You did.
The game. I was like, yo, why
you
aren't
were way better than me at stuff.
Pick this ball off, man.
I was just good at doing the tackling stuff, yo. I wasn't really good with all the extra interceptions because I made my guy it was 3 classes you could make him. I just made him a striker type of character as opposed to athleticism where he could do that. So I wasn't good unless you was precise with it.
Nah, they was good. They were good games, and they need to bring it back. You're right.
Oh yeah, definitely bring back NCAA. And yeah, we got.
I don't want to cut it.
Oh yeah, my bad. What you got, Zay?
I know y'all saw the episode of It Is What It Is with Stephen A.
Yes.
I wanted to say one thing.
Shout out.
How did you like that episode? Did you feel like them being way more professional? Because some people could say it wasn't that good of an episode. Some people say it was fantastic. Because they were definitely not as wild with Stephen A. on there, yo.
I would say.
Now they asked some really good questions though. And he answered them fully, but you could tell they were being more. We gotta keep it professional.
I feel like Stephen A. is very strategic and very well known. He came with the contract. That's if we really get on to make a hard movie and Denzel come.
It was a meeting before this episode
if we get Denzel on here, we gotta. We can't be. I would respect that.
That's exactly what I understood.
It was a meeting beforehand. You could feel that.
Stephen A. was on there cursing, but you could tell they clearly had a meeting because I said it that they put.
And it was a good episode to me.
They put that was the longest time in between joints, so they was editing and chopping up and doing a lot of stuff. You clearly could tell they didn't have the commercial, a bunch of them all
was
in
only
between.
like
They had
once.
one in between the last question, I believe, and then they went hard again at the end with another joint. But yeah,
I thought it was good, dog.
No, it was good. It was very informative.
Oh my bad.
Said you wanna be free.
Yo, that's my shit, yo.
4 years in college.
Cam crazy, bro. That's hilarious. But get your bag, bro. I respect that so much. So you being a real boss, yo.
And I would say some of the joints was stuff that he's talked about in the past. Some of it was, of course, current stuff. So I thought overall it was a really good joint. And I think Stephen A. He answered them fairly he gave you the real.
I felt like Stephen A. did a great job. What I didn't like though, I won't divulge too much from the episode, but basically the latest episode they got Brandon Marshall because
I don't want to cut you. Before we get into that, because I want you to talk about that.
Okay.
But before the funniest thing about that episode was when Stephen A. was off, they had one segment left, and it went from being ultra professional to they came straight on wilding for like the last couple minutes. OD wilding about the Kardashian joint, and it just was
it was great.
It was mad funny to see the flip like that, and I believe they also smart.
They
did that on purpose.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think they did that on purpose. It was.
And you could show them like, yo, I could do both.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
And it was a respectable take. I understand what Cam was saying on that take.
And Mace wouldn't. They respect yo, so it's like it's a different.
And that's big for them to have him on there.
Yeah.
And salute to Stephen A. for coming on there.
Yeah, Stephen A. You ain't have to do that. That was some real nigga shit, bro. I respect that.
Yeah,
but that means they really are making them waves that we've been talking about. They are making them waves. I respect it.
Definitely making them waves, but
today's
episode, yo, to me. And I love Cam and Mace's
Mr. Buzz
dialogue.
Killington, yo. I hate this guy,
Brandon Marshall's episode
Brandon Buzz Killington
is the worst episode. And it's not because of Cam and Mace. It was like the whole episode, he was just like giving weird interjections. Like, you know how we like all got like a chemistry where we just cracking out jokes. You know, it was always that one guy that's just like, yo, it's being weird, yo.
When you try too hard to get a joke in there.
Too hard, yo.
No, that's perfect example.
That's not you, yo. Like, yo, just be the quiet guy that like, yo, you got the one line or just laugh, yo. Like, don't try to.
He trying to make it
weird, bro.
He was trying to make it a Sports Center episode. You could tell.
Yeah, and then
how he was handling it, it really sucked.
Perfect thing that really pissed me off. Like they had the camera. I meant the I guess the breaks for the commercials or whatever. And Cameron even called him out and was like, "This nigga, yo, like you could hear him under his breath because yo kept, all right, we gotta go to break right now. Like you know, Stat Baby let him cook a little bit, especially when they saying funny shit about sports. Like they cooking right now, yo.
Let him go.
They going crazy. He got the gavel out, yo, and he trying to break it out. I'm like, this is their shit, bro. Like
if you're not gonna have Stat Baby there, don't do it like that again. Have somebody else's
real.
Yeah, just get another
please no
something else.
Please no.
Find another young intern that you can find out there.
Give somebody else a shot.
Yeah, that wasn't it, yo.
Don't do that.
That wasn't it, yo.
But I get what they doing. They just showing.
Yeah, he has a big platform. He has a big
That's
platform.
what I'm saying. They trying to expand their platform. I respect
it.
Yeah.
I would have respected that more.
I still wouldn't have liked it, yo. I feel like he don't even fit in with them like that.
I told y'all before, the funniest thing I seen on the
I don't like
on the socials was somebody was like,
I can't say I hate him because I don't watch his stuff like that.
I don't like Brandon Marshall. Brandon Marshall, his football play, Brandon Marshall was cold. Like I respected him as a football player, but this new media thing.
See, I don't watch his media stuff. Like I don't watch none of that.
I used to watch I Am Athlete a lot, so I'm a part of the iteration that was before the whole big blow up happened, and he's talked about it on different episodes and everything too. And I feel like it was mainly because of him. I didn't like the way it ended.
And that's what I was about to say. Somebody was like, as soon as he was about to come online, I seen somebody was like, yo, they bringing the chemistry killer on there?
I mean, that's what he does.
And based off what y'all describe, I haven't seen it yet.
This is literally what he does, bro.
It's gonna be.
I haven't watched I Am Athlete.
You gonna be like, yo, this is the
I'm
most
not pumped to see it, but I know I'm gonna watch it because I watch all of the joints.
Because you know Mace always laid back, but you could tell Cam was getting annoyed, but he like, yo, I understand what we doing now. Like I can't, but like I'm gonna say something to him after this. Like it just ruined the chemistry all in all.
Hey, for my Demon Slayer heads, before we close this out, the last episode is coming up. It's actually going to be out by the time this come up. Hit me in the comments and let me know what you think about it, because what I'm about to do is binge mad episodes and then watch this final episode. Allegedly, it's supposed to be a 70-minute episode. On
they give
Sunday.
you a whole movie then.
Yeah, so I'm fucking.
That's hard.
I gotta binge this shit. I'm gonna watch about 2 episodes a night, and I gotta watch about 2 to 3 more tomorrow, and then I only
That's
have
on
2 more
Crunchyroll?
to Sunday. Yeah, I got Crunchyroll. I can sign into that shit too for if you need.
Yeah, I need that.
Sign in,
I need
sign in on
that. Do they got the dub joints though for me?
Yeah, they got dub joints.
Okay.
They got dub joints on there.
Yeah,
a lot of them are subtitled though. Demon Slayer right now is subtitled.
Nah, that shit new out there. So yeah, it's like you
gotta
gotta
wait for the dub. But I'm definitely gonna watch it. I can't wait. I gotta catch up.
I'm excited, yo. You gotta put me on with some hard stuff as far as the animes. That was crazy. Pause. But we got episode 265, Coach Class Pod. Continue rating and subscribing.
Delete.
Thank y'all again, man. Thank y'all again. Thank you, Brandon. Shout out 7th Boating Excursions. Yeah. And
salute to the Nuggets too, man.
Oh yeah.
Y'all winning
Shout out Jokic too. I was at that game too when he got that 41-11.
Y'all sauced up at that goddamn parade, yo. I seen the coach out there wilding.
Yeah.
I seen him.
They said somebody threw a can at Jokic's wife head, yo. Like, people are crazy, bruh. Wow. How you throw a beer can at the championship team's wife's head?
They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life.